Good day to Dr. Aida. We are from Group 12. I'm Ji Baoyi and here are my group mates, Biko Hao, Huang Yuyong, Huang Yuzi and Sam Siqian. And today we are going to present about our social enterprise business plan. Hi again, I'm Baoyi, matrix number 172037995. And now I will present about our company background. Our company named Greenwave. It is a new Startup social enterprise that was founded by a total 5 of students who are decided to make a beneficial impact on the natural environment in Malaysia. Greenwave is being established in the form of partnership under Partnership Act 19. The nature of our business is mainly focused on waste management service by utilizing the recycle vending machine in order to encourage consumers to recycle single-use bottle and aluminium cans. The headquarters of Greenwave is located at SS2 Petaling Jaya. Here are the 5 co-founders of Greenwave, which are Huang Yuzi, our Chief Executive Officer, followed by Huang Yuyong, Chief Operating Officer, next Sam Siqian, Chief Technology Officer, Ji Baoyi, Chief Financial Officer, and last but not least, Biko Hao, our Chief Marketing Officer. Next, I will talk about our organization and business description. Our vision is to pioneer and cultivate environmental conversation awareness and culture in Malaysia by utilizing reverse vending machine. Our mission is to improve the environment in University Malaya community by reducing and recycling plastic and aluminium waste to create a green and sustainable institution for education and living. And we have 3 main value propositions. The first value proposition is convenience for engaging user as Greenwave adopt mobile application to ease our user, meanwhile also provide fast and clean recycle method which make recycling more enjoyable to them. Followed by the second value proposition is ideal for businesses. This is because our reverse vending machine have greater store capacity which help to save time for workers who collect and clean the recyclable items manually. Besides that, we do collaborate with reputed business partners to run our business. Lastly, the third value proposition is better for environment because reverse vending machine can ensure the cleanliness and quality of recyclable items by separating them according to their material type. Here are the key customer group of Greenwave. Our main donors is those reverse vending machine suppliers who give us certain amount of discount in our reverse vending machine rental cost, and also University Malaya Eco Campus Initiative who provide us fund donation to help in supporting our business operation. For the manufacturer aspect, he and she cafe as well as e-wallets platform will act as our reward supplier by providing discount and vouchers to our user. Moreover, those recycle stations will help in collecting the recyclable waste and assist to recycle and reduce waste to save the environment, which align with our social missions. And also the workers of Greenwave, which includes 5 of the co-founders and the maintenance worker who will fully contribute their time and energy in planning and operating Greenwave. Last but not least, environmentalists are also one of our manufacturers as they voluntarily collect recyclable items around and donate them to us. Next, our beneficiaries will be University Malaya community as they can gain some rewards by practicing recycling by using our reverse vending machine. We also save the planet by reducing 100 grams of carbon of every liter of recycled plastic bottle. Lastly, our main consumer are the reverse vending machine user and also those advertising company who use our reverse vending machines to promote their business and product through digital advertising.
Hello everyone, I am Sam Siqian. So I'll proceed to the next part, which is industry analysis. Basically, Greenwave has 2 major indirect competitors, which are the recycling bin in campus as well as the recycle stations near campus. Greenwave is said to be the first that brings the reverse vending machine in yet the recycle bins in campus enables the recycling of waste such as papers, glass, plastics, and so on, and were placed in several locations in incorporating with the Zero Waste campaigns in The example of the recycle stations near campus is the one in IPC Shopping Centre, PJ. They become Greenwave's competitors because the community in or nearby might be accustomed to these recycle bins instead of the reverse vending machine. It might take some time for them to get used to the advanced technology adopted in the RVM. Moving on, the target market of Greenwave is segregated into 4 major segments. First of all, the geographical segment. We will be focusing on University of Malaya campus and gradually expanding the venture to the other universities like University of Science Malaysia, USM in Penang. Secondly, since Greenwave is based in campus, Thus, in terms of demographic, UM students and staff are the target market. As for psychographic segment, GreenWave's target users with go-green lifestyles and frequent consumer of plastic bottles. While for the behavioral, of course, since we are the recycling machine, we target loyal users that practices recycling often. Let's proceed to the next part. First off, the operational flow would start from the targeted consumer, purchase items with recyclable packaging, and after consuming, they would return and place the plastic bottles or aluminum cans to our reverse vending machine. Then, the reverse vending machine would sense and identify the type of material of the container and segregate accordingly. The containers will then be switch pressed to and the encrypted code will appear on screen for consumer to scan and redeem the dedicated points. After RVM has reached its cap of material collected, it will send signals to the system center, and GreenWave will send labels to collect and transport them to the collaborative factory that helps to process these recyclable materials. Besides, the RVM also functions as the advert display. Thus, the process would be after the client completed their order to display their ad in the RVM, our system will set the display in each RVM.
So here's a short video for better understanding.
Besides, we have prepared contingency plans for the venture. Firstly, we would shift our advertising strategy to resolve the problems if we have it for the existing marketing strategy. Secondly, if there is shortage of recyclables, then we will consider plans that opens for other variation of recyclable materials such as glass and papers. Also, if the reverse vending machine face peak seasons like people consume lots of drinks due to the hot weather, we would hire additional workers to collect the recyclable and provide customer support representative to monitor the entire system. Other than that, it is expected that there will be technical glitches happen to our machine as well as the mobile applications. Thus, we will provide hotline services stated on the machine and website in order for our site to take appropriate adjustment actions if happens to any emergency situation.
So, I will continue the presentations by introducing the marketing plan of our enterprise. As mentioned, under the product strategy, our business will more focus on the services providing rather than producing a tangible goods and sell to the public. In short, our business will render two main services. For the first one is the recycling waste management, where during the initial phase, our business will just only collect several types of plastic and aluminium cans as you could see in the slide, but definitely will slowly diversify the collections into other recycling materials in the future. And the next one is the advertising services, where the other business enterprise could actually pay for us and we will place their advertisements into the body of our vending machines. Well, in terms of the product development strategy, our business will fully leverage the digital tools such as inventing our own applications and official websites in order to engage with the customers more efficiently, and at the same time we will also adopting the high technology such as new reverse vending machine as well as smart boot technology so that our customers could actually use for our services ubiquitously. As an overall picture, our business is the intermediaries who help the recycling processing sites to collect the recycling materials from the university community who desire to make a positive impact to the environment. Hence, for the startup, our business has decided to focus on the area of University Malaya and place a total of 50 reverse vending machines in multiple locations that usually could gather a large amount of people, such as UM Central, faculty, college, and so forth. In short, our business is practicing the exclusive distribution strategy since we are the only pioneer who use the vending machines to collect all the recycling materials in the UM area. For the logistic management, our business will set a personnel to collect all those recycling materials during the weekend in order to avoid the overload issue, and then we will save all those recycling materials in our warehouse, and our personnel will send it to the recycling processing site during the end of the month in order to save for our transportation costs. Notably, we have to conduct the cost and benefits analysis for the pricing strategy. So, for the costing side, in order to better elicit the interest of our customers to use and try for our services, we will grant them a specific point in each of the times they place the bottles in our machines. Hence, once our customers have reached the accumulated points, they could actually redeem a voucher from our business, and in each of the voucher, our business will incur around 40% of the cost. Diversely, for the benefit side, value-based strategy would be used for our collected recycling materials, which means our business will earn the money according to the current market price that will indicate how much value of these different recycling materials will provide to the recycling processing site in their further manufacturing process. While for the advertisements, we will adopting the penetration pricing strategy, which means we will offer a lower pricing since it is not our core services, and thus we're willing to sacrifice a little bit of our profit margin in order to stimulate the high sales volume. Lastly, promotions. At the beginning phase, our business will print and publish 10 banners in so that the community could aware about the existence of our business. Then we will use the social media platforms to further promote for our services since most of our target users are high-tech savvy. In addition, we will also utilize the affiliated marketing approach, which means our users could have a chance to win the extra 100 points if they successfully to recommend or encourage a new users to sign up for our applications. Coincidentally, our business would also promote some of the university events and organize a virtual giveaway contest in order to further boost up our brand awareness. The membership tier concept would also be implemented, which means each of our users would be classified into either the categories of platinum, gold or silver based on their monthly accumulated points, and then a different membership rewards will be offered to them based on their membership categories from time to time.
A very good day to Dr. Aida. My name is Yuzi, so I'll be presenting the financial budget of our social enterprise business. So first, the sources of funds for our business will be 30,000 coming up from all the co-founders as capital, followed by borrowing 100,000 loan from the bank, and the expected grant and government grant will be for 10,000 each, so our total fund will be 150,000. So moving on to the application of fund, we'll be renting 50 reverse vending machine, paying for 2,000 each every year, and we will be having 20,000 cash on hand to maintain our cash liquidity as a last resort, and lastly 30,000 for our office equipment. Okay, so for our break-even analysis in year 2021, so we'll be minusing the total fixed cost with the total fixed revenue, so which is 362,000 minus 360,000. So the remaining will be 2,000, and it will be divided by the profit we earn from every unit of recycled bottle we earn, which is 2 cents. So from here, we found out that in order for us to break even, our business will need to collect at least 100,000 recycled bottle per year. So if we divide with 50 recycle vending machines, so it will be 2,000 units each. So proceed with the profit and loss statement. We have made some underlying assumptions, including first, the recycled item sales are expected to grow by 20%, and the advertising revenue are expected to grow by 1% each year for the 3 consecutive years. And most of the expenses such as salary expenses, rental expenses, utility expenses, and so on are fixed costs. And the tax rate for our business is 20%. The depreciation cost for office equipment is 10% per year. And lastly, we hire 2 workers. So for our gross profit as shown on the right hand side of the slide, so for first year will be 368,000 in 2021. So it will be increased to 373,000 in 2022 and 378,000 in 2023. So the main reason is because of the increase in sales of recycled items and advertising revenues. Next, moving on to the total operating expenses. So for the 3 consecutive years, we will be almost similar, just that for the first year, we're spending more 50,000 on our application, research and development expenses to actually start up our own apps. So the total operating expenses will be 362,000 for first year and 312,000 for second and third year. So after deducting the gross profit with total expenses, so our net profit for the first year will be 4,800 only, but will be increased to 48,000 and 53,000 in the second and third year. Looking at the financial ratio analysis, so for the current ratio, we can see an increasing trend from 1.28 in 2021 to 1.85 in 2023. So this is actually a good sign for our business as this proves that our business is more liquid and more able to pay back the creditors. So next will be the profit margin, also increased from 0.013 from first year to 0.1441 in third year. So this means that our business is able to effectively control our costs and provide service at a price significantly higher than it costs. And lastly, the payback period. So we'll be dividing our loan with the average 3 years annual cash flows. So the result is we only need to lead less than 3 years to pay back all of our loans. So that's all from me. I'll pass to the next presenter.
Very good day to Dr. Ida and all my classmates. So I'm Yu Yong. I'm going to continue with the evaluation and assessment. Traditional for-profit firms assess their performance primarily via financial outcomes, but social enterprises like us, Greenwave, focus on a triple bottom line. According to Investopedia, triple bottom line advocates for businesses to devote as much attention to social and environmental issues as they do to earnings. A triple bottom line is used to assess a company's commitment to corporate social responsibility as well as its environmental effect over time. So the triple bottom line theory proposes three, which is the first one, profit. There is a traditional measure of corporate profit, which include the profit and loss account, people, that measures how social responsible our organization has been throughout our history, planet, that measures how environmental responsible our firm has been. In order to determine and evaluate our organizational success in achieving a triple bottom line, the first evaluation factor will be quantifiable social impacts. The factors include number of plastic and aluminum bottles recycled, as we Greenwave forecast to recycle 400,000 of plastic bottles and aluminum cans annually, followed by amount of reduced carbon emissions through recycling, as we forecast to reduce 800 kg of carbon dioxide emission annually, as well as number of reduced plastic litter in UM campus, as we Greenwave aim to reduce 40% of plastic litter around the UM campus within the first year. Besides that, we also forecast that 40% of the UM community will be the users of our reverse vending machine, to encourage 20% of them to practice the recycling lifestyle, as well as 30% of them to participate in the awareness and zero waste campaigns that are held by our social enterprise. Last but not least, we also forecast to reach 2,500 followers on our social media within the first year. Next evaluation factor would be quantifiable financial goals. So the first factor will be company's revenue, as the profits of our social enterprise is profits from selling plastic and aluminum bottles collected, as well as advertising profits from advertisements on our reverse vending machines. Approximately 380,000 of revenue annually. Next, for sales forecast, we expect to have 20% growth in sales revenue growth from plastic and aluminum bottles. And last but not least will be loan payback to bank, as we Greenwave expects to pay off debt amounted to 100,000 to bank within the first 3 years. The last evaluation factor would be monitoring and evaluation strategies. So we Greenwave uses inventory tracking system to track the numbers of plastic and aluminum bottles recycled by our reverse vending machines annually. Besides that, we also keep track of the amount of carbon dioxide emission reduced by monitoring the number of bottles recycled through our reverse vending machines every year. We also implement customer loyalty programs in order to promote customer loyalty, where membership tiers based on accumulated points will be launched in order to monitor the number of long-term users of our machine. Next, we also establish data tracking system in order to track the number of registered users, as well as the number of bottles recycled by each users and more through our Greenwave application. Last but not least, we also will send out feedback and survey forms in order to collect reviews and feedback from the UM community on our social enterprise. Next, I would like to share about the impact of our social enterprise in line with the 17 Sustainable Development Goals of United Nations. So first of all, Greenwave Health achieves Goal 7, which is affordable and clean energy, as we create, introduce and encourage renewable procurement options such as reverse vending machines to generate efficient and renewable energy. We also promote industry, innovation and infrastructure, which is Goal 9, as the reverse vending machines advance scientific research and improves industrial sector technical capabilities, especially in waste management. For Goal 11, sustainable cities and communities, Greenwave is a pioneer in empowering people to recycle and create clean and healthy cities and communities starting from University of Malaya. We also help achieve Goal 12, which is responsible consumption and production, in line with the mission of Greenwave, in recycling plastic and aluminum waste to reduce environmental pollution such as water pollution, air pollution, and many more. Last but not least, we also involve in immediate climate action to decrease carbon dioxide emission in order to reduce global warming through recycling. Here are the references for our presentation. That's all from us, Group 12. Thank you for your attention.